Christians. A little more than 5 years ago, a young Israeli boy opened what looked like a holiday package left on his doorstep. The package was a bomb. It was one in a series of attacks targeting the family of Ami Ortiz and others. On Tuesday, an Israeli court brought the case to end by sentencing American-born Jack Titel for those attacks. As Chris Mitchell reports, an amazing part of the story deals with the forgiving spirit shown by Ami Ortiz and his parents.
Jack Titel walked into the Jerusalem courtroom unrepentant. He said he had no regrets. The judge responded with 2 life sentences in 2 murder cases and an additional 30 years for other crimes.
We hope that this heavy punishment will deter any others who may think of doing any kind of terror activities or participating in such.
Titel's reign of terror included killing 2 Arabs and sending a bomb to the house of Messianic pastors David and Leah Ortiz. The explosion nearly killed then 15-year-old Ami Ortiz. Miraculously, he survived. At one point, Titel claimed he did God's will, but during sentencing, the judge said his holy work had become dust under his feet and that his actions contradicted the values of the Jewish state. Part of his mission included eradicating Jews who believe Jesus is the Jewish Messiah from Israel. Ironically, his actions spread the news of those Messianic Jews throughout the country.
The Lord has, in His mercy, has chosen us to suffer for His name's sake, that His name should be lifted up. But that's the only thing we can take with us, only Jesus.
Leah Ortiz says from the very beginning, God told her to pray for the man who tried to kill her son.
He gave me his love for Jack Titel. I didn't know who Jack Titel was, but he gave me the love of God and told me to pray for the person that did this and to pray for his salvation.
Have you and David and Ami and the family forgiven Jack?
All of us had to from the very beginning. Otherwise, we would have been prisoners along with him. We would have been destroyed. We wouldn't have been able to receive any kind of healing in our lives whatsoever.
Yossi Greiber is the family's lawyer.
For me, I consider them as heroes to deal at the same time with the medical situation, with a son that almost died in the explosive. On the other hand, deal with all the psychological situation. The family, all the house was destroyed by the explosives.
Yet they credit the prayers of believers from around the world.
It was their prayers that were able to lift us up and keep us afloat. Without the prayers, we wouldn't be able to do it.
I have never known the Lord as Emmanuel as I have through this situation. He has stayed so close to us. We have experienced the body of Christ around the world in a way that is unbelievable.
David and Leah Ortiz express relief at the verdict, grateful Titel cannot harm other families, and hope one day to visit him in jail to share God's love. Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Jerusalem.